Hello everyone, my name's Charlie Griffiths. I'm one of our solutions architects over at AAG IT Services, just based on the outskirts of Sheffield. We're going to record a series of videos centred around Office 365 to demonstrate the features and functionality that are available within tenancy. We tend to find quite a lot of businesses have already adopted 365 and they're already using the email aspect of it and they're reasonably familiar with that. But from experience, we tend to find that a lot of people aren't using some of the other features and functionality. So that's what we're going to cover in these series of videos. The first few videos are going to be centered around OneDrive. So OneDrive is your personal file storage. You get 1 terabits worth of storage that you can use. So let's get into OneDrive, a couple of different ways. So if you open up a web browser and if you go to login.microsoftonline.com, pop in your email address and password. From there, it'll take you to the Office 365 welcome page. On the welcome page, you can see a whole series of programs that are available within 365. And if you click the little waffle icon up in the top left-hand corner and you click All Apps, you'll actually see all the different programs that we're going to cover in this series of videos. Okay, so back to OneDrive. So to access OneDrive online, literally click on the icon, simple as that. And in here, you will see just some example files and folders that I've created. Show you how that works. So we've got an Excel document, PowerPoint document, Word document, and we've got a couple of folders. So fairly typical to how we're used to working. There's a couple of different ways that we can get a file into OneDrive. So simply click the upload icon, select a file or a folder, and you'll then be able to browse and navigate your local computer, and that will copy the file or folder straight up. Or you can drag and drop files straight in. So if I get this document I've got off my desktop, I can simply drag and drop straight into my OneDrive, and we can see that the document's copied straight up a few seconds ago. So that's all worked and that's great. Within Windows 10, there's a OneDrive client that's built in by default. If you're using Windows 7, you need to download and install the application separately. So if you're on a business network, you'll probably need to speak to your IT team to do that, if you've not got permissions to do it. If OneDrive is installed, you will see, and you're signed into it, so you just sign in with your same username and password. You'll get this little blue icon, the little blue cloud icon in the bottom right-hand corner. If you go into File Explorer, on the left-hand side here, you can see we've got OneDrive, AAG IT Services. So this is my personal OneDrive, and you'll see here this is an exact replica of all the files and folders that we see directly in the cloud portal. Okay. If you've got an Android phone, an Apple phone, most platforms really, a Windows phone, you can install the OneDrive app, and again, you can browse and navigate the files and folders directly from there as well. So one of the new bits of functionality that's come in is you can now, they've recently enabled this feature called Files on Demand. So a common problem was before with your OneDrive file, you'd have to synchronize all your files and folders. Now there's a terabits worth of storage. So if you're using all of that and your laptop or desktop computer doesn't have a hard drive that's more than a terabit in size, you can't actually synchronize all those files locally. And that's always been a challenge. What you can do now is you can manage your local storage. And what you'll see here next to the files and folders, you've got this little status icon. If the document's got a cloud symbol next to it, it means that the document is stored directly in the cloud. It's not actually locally stored on your machine, but it's available because I'm connected to the internet. It's available for you to browse and navigate and open it up. If you've opened that document and it's effectively downloaded a copy of the document, it puts a little green tick next to it. Green tick with a white background. That means the file is locally available on your computer. So if I disconnect from the internet, I can still open that folder, but it's not permanently there. So if I need to free up space, so for example, if I'm running out of disk space on my machine, and actually there's some files that I'm not working on anymore, and I kind of want to offload that, I can right click on the document, click clear space, and what you'll see here is it goes straight back to a cloud symbol. So that will have freed up any storage that was being used by that file. Now, there may be a scenario that actually I want every file and folder in a particular document to always be available on my machine. To do that, I can right click on the folder. This can be a file as well, and click the option that says always keep on this device. What that then does is that puts a white tick with a solid green background. Any documents that are within that folder will be permanently available offline. So I don't need to worry about having to download those files on demand. So that kind of works really well.